Welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of November 21st. I'm Nicole Erdix, and I'm here with Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
We're moms of teens and young adults, and when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes worrying about something or other. Wednesday is complaint day here on the Parenting Roundabout. And today, for our Thanksgiving leftovers week, we are serving up an episode from December 2020 about holiday traditions we were surprisingly not upset to lose in the time of COVID. Maybe they're drifting back now, but not for us. Thanks, we're good.
Today, we would like to put the brakes on reinventing some holiday traditions. So, Terry mentioned this to us, traditions that no one should try to make COVID safe. Like taking your kid to the mall to see Santa, because have you seen, the plexiglass enclosure around the Santa?
And I mean, why were we ever putting our tiny children on a stranger's lap anyway? That seems unwise.
Can we just stop that? It's so not appropriate anymore.
Yeah.
It never was, but even more so.
And if kids weren't already freaked out by this person, now everyone's wearing a mask and he's got all this glass barriers. And
it's just give it up.
Yeah,
people.
It's over.
Really, give it up and don't bring it back.
The dream is gone. It's over.
When my kids were little, my son had such a hard time waiting in line for anything. It would be I would pretty much have to either keep him strapped in the stroller or sit on him to keep him from darting away from this incredibly boring hour or whatever in line, at the end of which you get to sit on some strange guy's lap or you get to meet somebody in a costume of something you see on TV. So not worth it for him, but I felt such social pressure because this is what you do. You have kids now. I wanted kids so badly. I have kids. I have to go take them to Santa. Would be so happy if it was just no longer a thing. Let's spare future parents, really. But certainly don't try to COVID protect that.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking that maybe this is the time when we revolutionize gift exchanges. Now, if you're at work and everybody has to buy a gift for somebody else, and then you sit together and you open it and everybody has to go,
that's the worst.
And I mean, yeah. And now when people are all scattered and working from home, I know people are going to try to orchestrate some sort of, everybody mail something to everybody else, and then we'll go on a Zoom call and we'll open them and we'll go, But this seems to me a perfect opportunity. This is what you're going to do with gift exchanges from now on. You set an amount of money, $20, say. Everybody go buy yourself something for $20.
Right.
And that is our gift celebration. You don't have the pressure of trying to guess what a coworker you don't know very well would like, or a coworker you know very well and have no idea, know that they don't like anything. You don't have that pressure, but you get yourself a little something. I think that's the way all gift exchanges, possibly even family gift exchanges, should go forever. And COVID gives us the perfect opportunity because you're not going to be sitting around the tree with uncle and aunt and grandma.
Right.
Just everybody set a price and go buy yourself something.
And also just holiday office parties in general, right?
Yes.
There's no need.
Thank goodness they're gone.
For those. I think they have been sort of slipping away in recent years anyway because they're expensive and no one likes them. But this is, don't try to make everybody get on Zoom at the same time. People just want to go do their own thing. So
that's right. Oh, was Christmas caroling ever still a thing? Like door to door?
When I was a kid, I remember once or twice.
We did it too.
I don't remember actually doing it, but just receiving a group of carolers, which was fun.
Yeah, it's fun for 30 seconds, and then you're just standing there at your door.
Yeah, I was going to say, I always kind of felt it was a little awkward. Your neighbors that you never talk to. So now
you can't do that now.
The neighbors that you never talk to are standing there serenading. It's this is really awkward.
My husband will be very happy that speaking of neighbors, there will be no neighborhood Christmas party this year. He hates it.
Yay.
Although one of the people who organizes it, I know, is sort of like an anti-mask person, so I wonder if she's going to try to do it anyway. If she does, she's going to get
But you will have a good excuse not to come.
Yeah. No.
And you can report her to the authorities.
Oh, better yet.
Did I see, Catherine, did you post something, I think it's just you expressed an interest in a Messiah sing-along? Is that an online Zoom Messiah sing-along?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. The best thing about COVID will be that you can have Zoom online Messiah sing-alongs and not have to go someplace to do it. I love them.
I love them too, and I haven't done it in since I lived in New York. Like, I went to one at Lincoln Center. Yeah, and I even dragged my husband there. I think we were just dating at the time. So that's how long ago it was that he was willing to do something like that.
I was going to say.
But I still have the music, Yeah,
I got my music up in the attic. I think I have my music from high school, my high school Messiah, and then I have another one from probably college. But I would so love to do it. And every time recently I've seen one, it's been like in some place I don't want to go, or it's just I don't leave the house very much in normal times.
Right.
But if I could do it online,
yeah,
that's so awesome.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is a wonderful Christmas tradition. I have to find that. Yeah, I want to do that. If you're doing it, let me know when and how.
Yeah, I'll find the Facebook link and put it in our show notes and send it to you.
Excellent.
As well.
Let us all come together and sing. Hallelujah.
Keep our respiratory droplets to ourselves.
Yes, in our rooms, closed up, away from others, with a piece of plexiglass in front of our face. Let us come together. That is a delightful shift that can be made now because of COVID as an excuse.
That's right.
Let's just everybody come together all over the place. Sing online. Except if there's a lag. Oh gosh, if there's a lag, that could be a problem.
That will be a problem. But
I've tried to do rosaries online with a group of people, and it's extremely difficult to follow.
It's hard to stay in sync.
If somebody doesn't have really fast internet, they're a few words behind, and it's problematic.
It all starts to fall apart.
It starts to fall apart. Oh well, I shall be interested to see how the Zoom Messiah goes.
Good.
So what other holiday traditions will you guys be glad to have an excuse not to do and to abolish forever?
I don't know. I mean, we've never been like a go cut your own Christmas tree kind of family. And I know a lot of people are doing that this year because it's outside. Mm-hmm. But we just buy ours from the church that does it as a fundraiser. So it's still outside, but
we just get ours from a box in the attic.
Yes, we have done that too in the past, but we like a real tree, and we're not giving that up.
You're a real tree fan.
Although I am wondering how my Roomba's going to handle it.
Oh my!
Because
your Roomba is going to be displeased.
Up, it goes from hardwoods onto rugs and stuff. So I feel like it might try to climb up onto the tree skirt.
Oh sure.
So I'm going to have to monitor that.
Do you have trouble with your dogs with a real tree?
No. I mean, not anymore. When we first got them and they were pretty young, we gated it off, but we don't anymore. They're old and don't care so much.
When I was a kid, my dog used to chew presents under the tree.
Yeah, we've had that.
I mean, I wouldn't leave a present that had food in it under the tree, but they won't.
She ate a thing of eyeshadow once.
Oh.
So.
Missy ate a book. Not discriminating at all, right?
It looked like it could be edible. It was the right size. I don't know.
Not so
well.
And I don't know. Call me a Grinch for saying this. I'm actually going to say it.
That's why we're here.
Yes.
I'm just and I don't know if it's because my kids are older, but, The school Christmas concert.
Oh, yes.
Concert.
I was going to mention that.
Oh.
I know.
Can we
a lot
do something different?
A lot of people are mourning the loss of the school, and I'm sure there's a lot of kids who are very upset about it, but it was just always a nightmare for my son because it was not only the school Christmas pageant, it was the month and a half before the school Christmas pageant where all routine was disrupted so you could go practice for the school Christmas pageant. Yes. And one year I just pulled him out of it. I said, he's not at the elementary school of the performing arts. This is not a necessary part of his educational program. Just let him not do it. I'm sure that was one of the things that I hated.
I don't get me wrong. It's cute. It really is. For the younger ones. But I don't know. The format has to change. It just is very challenging.
If there was a way to do it that did not require so much advance preparation.
Oh, it's
that'd
a
be
level
awesome.
of perfection that's demanded.
Yeah. It's a problem for a lot of kids. I mean, if they could if they could have like the kids who are super into it, have them do most of it, and then just have one thing where the other kids can come on for just a minute and sing something and not have to be on stage for 3 minutes or whatever and not have to practice. They just all come on the end of the stage at the end and say Merry Christmas, I don't think it would take a lot to satisfy a large number of the children. There are some kids who want to be in probably the entire thing. Mm-hmm. Could I sing with the next grade up too, please? So give those kids their due.
Right?
But
like
yes,
it's just kind of, on a certain level not that I would ever not go because of it, but it's just bothered me in certain ways that I just can't get my head around. And I totally, I'm grateful for the effort that the people who organize it go to. But it was a very stressful time. And then it's a stressful time for the family because you've got to find the outfit. You've got to, it's just this whole extra stress at Christmas that.
And do you take the time off of work to go if it's during the day, or are you one of those parents who didn't show up?
Yeah. Or, just the whole stress of getting there and making sure your kid sees you. And then there's the whole, the comparison too. Like, was your child in the front row? Was your child in the back row? Like, where were it just is a whole thing. Like, it's a whole display of just something that feels a bit.
Yeah, and I was in agony. Is my son moving too much? Is he touching that kid? Is that kid going to get mad? And then some other mom came up to me afterwards and said, I saw that you were watching your son and we're so concerned. And I'm like, oh no, don't say you saw me doing that.
Yeah, I know. It's stressful. Yeah.
So happy. Goodbye.
I don't know, Catherine, you're not weighing in. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest problem with, at least now that my kids are a little bit older, with all the concerts, and it's just that the schedule becomes so crazy, with, you have a special program for this activity and you have a special program for that activity and you have a Christmas party for this activity and you have a concert and you have, final exam, whatever. Like, there's just so much crammed in. So in this COVID year, it is kind of nice that nope, not doing any of those things.
Yeah. Well, we know one thing that won't take a lot of effort this Christmas season, holiday season. I keep saying Christmas season, holiday season. Yep. And that's listening to our podcast. You can still do that. That's still highly appropriate. You're socially distant.
We have all the griping and complaining content you crave.
Exactly. And you can be, abiding by social distancing rules and not having to exchange gifts. There's no money involved. There's just, we wish there was. But anyway.
You can send us money if you wanted to.
But, it's just such a low-key holiday event. So you can add that to your tradition. That's one thing you can add to your tradition, not take away.
That's it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll obsess about changing family traditions, and not just the Thanksgiving ones. And then on Friday for some thoughts on holiday shopping. You can listen to us in the car on the way to the mall. It's fine. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.